Hey man, it's me, your buddy, Michael O'Toole here, and I'm inviting you to be part of the experiment. Myself and my buddy Lawrence Hollie, who's all the way out there in sunny California, fresh off the Barbie movie, is helping me produce a new local New England based television project, and also bits of it are going to be out on movie screens, like at the Coolidge Corner Theater and the historic Somerville Theater, and out in film festivals a little bit. So if you're an actor, musician, a poet, any kind of performer, and you want to collaborate with us, come find me, Michael P. O'Toole on Instagram, and experimentaloil.com is also where we've been doing our podcast. Let me interview you, man. We can at least do that. Come collaborate, come to a TV studio with me and be part of the experiment with my new show. It's for you. Hey man, it's me, Michael Phelan O'Toole, and hey, what are we doing? This is like old times. If you were around in the New England scene, the greater Boston, Massachusetts area, you might have seen us, I'm your host, and we're going to take a look at some eclectic video art tonight, or today. Hey, maybe this is playing in the early morning hours. In fact, that's when I'm recording this. And once again, my co-producer, editor, Lawrence Hollie, has conned me into doing this. And man, it was about 2008, 9, 10, when I did a monologue show a little bit like this. This show now is going to be sort of a reincarnation and a reinvigoration of my show called Solipsist Dispatch. And me being your friendly neighborhood solipsist, solipsism, this thing in philosophy that says your own mind is the only thing you can confirm to exist. I would dispatch this weird ephemera from my mind, just stories I would tell, and out onto the cable access television airwaves. And also Lawrence had his show Random Acts, whatever, an experimental variety show that he would host. And way back I had my show Insubordinate that had sort of psychedelic video editing with some high school friends of mine. And who were we, man? We were video artists, true underground video artists that you might have seen in the Boston area. So it's a return to form, because my show, Solipsist Dispatch, won an award from the Alliance for Community Media in the Northeast region in 2010. The Alliance for Community Media, this overlapping branch that was really advocating for cable access TV, what was that all about? It was about before YouTube and all this internet video that we just pump out now all the time. You had Red Burns and you had George C. Stoney, guys from the 1970s who, when cable television was coming around, they advocated for hyper-local media, where instead of like news in your major city, you turn on the TV and you'd see, they would like set up interviews. They'd just go up to people and be like, hey, how's it going? How are you? To people. And many people didn't even have cable TV at the time, so they'd set up TVs and cart them out and show people their video work. And well, now we're in a major, not just a new wave of video, but it's major now. TikTok, all this stuff. And so myself and Lawrence Hollie, we did a ton of cool stuff in the Boston area, and went out to LA for a while. Lawrence is still out there, still helping me with the show. We would collaborate, we became friends, and we put on our own film festival at the historic Coolidge Corner Theater and Somerville Theater that was called Experimentally Ill. And then outgrowth from that, we did a morning radio show from that, and it became a podcast that I do here from my home base. And now here we are. You know, the technology now is getting so good, just even on your smartphone, which I have, and then we get the Bluetooth microphone. Now you can make videos pretty easily. And so the question is, now that we can do it, what will we do with it? Well, we're going to take you on a journey in this episode of my show on the cable television airwaves, or maybe you're checking this out on the internet, and you're going to come with me, Michael Phelan O'Toole, check out some cool video art from the New England area and beyond.
Oh, I'm on the borderline of every single thing, so it's suicide, where I become the king of my own life. I'm jumping and I'm swinging through the sky, where I grow wings, where I fly so high and fall so low, when I never know just which way to go. I said I rise so high and fall so low, when I never know just which way to go. I'm on a tightrope with death on either side, and if I choke, I know I'll surely die. As the air quits smoke, it pours out of my mouth. I breathe it back in, and it corrupts from within. I fly so high and fall so low, and I never know which way to go. I said I fly so high and fall so low, when I never know which way to go. Oh, if you don't love yourself, how could anyone else understand the shell you created when you were living in hell? Yeah, they could tell that you ain't doing too well, but they ain't no out of hell. But I fly so high and fall so low, when I never know which way to go. I said I fly so high and fall so low, when I never know just which way to go.
I am Mike Phelan O'Toole. You're watching community television. So here we are, Cambridge Community Television. Michael O'Toole, we got D.L. Polonsky, Paul McGillicuddy.
Correct. Our little outfit has everything to it but a purpose.
Our little outfit.
This little outfit, this little video syncrasy outfit. We're just fooling around, and we want. And
Yes.
I can't speak for them, but I want attention.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Well, you are an artist, writer, filmmaker.
I want like an attention that spreads out over the art and the writing.
He doesn't want to have to be humiliated too much. So
Yeah, I don't want to be. I want to be humiliated in a way, if I have to be, in a way that gets my art scene
Yeah.
out in there. Yeah. If there's such a thing exists.
Yeah, and I'm referred to as a multimedia star now. So behind the camera and in front of that, I've been acted in several films now. And,
He's an urbane legend.
Yeah, yes.
That was good.
You got to see my the documentary, my career retrospective that is out in the film festival scene. We showed it at the open screen block at the Boston Indie Film Festival of Boston, something like. And then Paul McGillicuddy, the esteemed actor, many years.
30 years actor, independent films. I've been in some feature films as a background artist, but you see me on screen, and it's always a joy to be with you. And I'm new to your video things, and I really enjoyed it very much, and I look forward to more of them, Mike.
Sure.
Yeah, we acted together in a few films years ago.
This is some kind of game you're playing.
You're too young to be this cynical. Actually, you're too young to be in the creative department.
Well, I'm quitting today. See ya.
If you quit without 2 weeks' notice, I'm not paying you for this week.
I don't care.
Wait, I have a going away present for you. One of your co-workers told me that you are into Play-Doh.
That's Plato. Plato, the philosopher. You know what? Go fuck yourself, sir.
Oh, that's very mature. Get out of here, you little prick. I better not see you around here again.
It's hard making films. People don't know that. They think it's all about inspiration. No, it's about actual money and getting
Time,
help
effort.
and effort and energy and getting people to help. And I'll say it again, money.
Yeah. So hey, if you like what you see on this show today, come help us out. You know.
CCTV.
Yeah.
Give the address.
CCTV. No, we'll just say because things might change.
Central Square.
But yeah, or you can find me on Instagram, Michael P. O'Toole, or D.L. Polonsky is on Twitter.
Facebook and
find
Instagram.
us on Facebook and stuff. And experimentallyill.com. Experimentallyill.com is where I've been hosting. I've been doing a podcast for years where I interview local artists and stuff. And we'll do some of that stuff too. But yeah, hey, DL, introduce the next video they're gonna see.
What am I, a VJ?
Yeah, here DL is a VJ.
Okay, DL the VJ.
Yeah.
What is the next video we're gonna see?
I guess we don't know. Tell them. It's with one of our friends. We forgot to include this one in, so it's good that we have this now, right, DL?
So our next video is the one where we include one of our friends.
There we go.
The new burger for your face hole. New at Burger Mouth. It's the new Sudden Death Burger. It's so good. One bite and you'll die.
I've been sitting very, very exhausted in the tradition of Solipsist Dispatch shows where I was conned into hosting the show. Eventually won an award and became a documentary that you might have seen at the Boston International Independent Film Festival, Boston, I should say. That's making the film festival rounds now. So you never know where just sitting and prattling on can lead you. That's what I learned. So check out some videos. Come back. We'll keep floating around in space in outer space. The TV airwaves. That's where you are now.
Meep, meep.
I met Goth Robot 2.0 roaming around the hills in Hollywood. He kind of looked like he was lost, but you can never be too sure with him. His expression doesn't give anything away. As it turns out, Goth Robot 2.0 was just outside trying to keep his circuits cool when he invited me to hang out for a while. We walked for quite a while. There weren't a lot of folks around, so I wasn't distracted from listening to what Goth 2.0 had to say. Goth Robot 2.0 talked about the far future and the things he remembers from the year 2054. He talked about wars and reports of wars, and food shortages and earthquakes in one area after another. He spoke cryptically of two witnesses who will stand on a hill and shout out a warning. He also said something about the love of the greater number cooling off when the sky burns at 45 degrees. He talked about a collapse in decorum of the crowd and the betrayal from the president of show business. Interestingly, he said that my music would be the subject of a bidding war between two music publishing bots in March of 2048. He spoke about the fall of the great places, the women of virtue, Katoomba, the Seaside Brothers of Faith, the Sepulveda Ramses gang potato chip war, and the lack of love and understanding among a new species of mechanically altered humans called the Others. When I said I had a hard time believing him, he stopped, pointed to the sky, and said, "The signs are here. These are beginnings of the pangs of distress. You need not worry, Keg. It will be okay. Happy Labor Day." And just as our time began, it ended just as quickly. I began my walk back to my apartment to work on my music.
It's like, it's true, all of it. I mean, it's like we were legends. So, check out some of those legends of public access that I was commingling with about, well, man, it was back in 2010 now. So, and yeah, just about time goes by fast. Learn to love yourself, make friends with your face. And take those negative thoughts, turn them into a positive. And more importantly, keep watching this show. And check out Quincy Briscoe and friends.
Well, every day in life itself, people have room for business, room for pleasure, but there's something else that they need to make room for. That's called the savior. There's only two places that the individual can go when life itself is over: heaven or hell. You want to tell me what that means?
You will tell me what that means.
Okay.
Ah, jeez, they can't even put grudge material on the air anymore. What's happening to Sesame Street?
Tell us what you do at the station.
I'm the programming coordinator.
And sometimes I do that for free.
They probably already know that, or you've been on other shows and told them that.
No.
Something like that.
Nobody knows that.
So why are you on the air, and why am I on the air again?
Lawrence.
Send a text message.
Okay.
Boston's a nice place to visit, but like any other town, it has its problems. Well, depending on the kind of problem you have to fix it. PDQ, pretty damn quick. Most of the problems you can handle fixed if you do what they call preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance is almost like troubleshooting. Like, let's say, on a motorcycle engine. If you have a little bit of a familiar, change your spark plugs, change your oil, know a little bit about your engine. Then you will have prevented something that goes wrong later on. Or a VCR, camcorder. Know your tools. Know how old the camera is. If it's got a bad fuse, if it's got a bad cord, if it's got a bad lens cap, change it now. That way you prevent the problem from going on later on. That way you get more life out of the machine. Just everyday problems, taking care of your equipment. Or it's like going grocery shopping. If you know you need a pound of coffee, you go out, buy the pound of coffee now, buy a gallon of milk now. You have it in the morning, along with your sugar. It's called preventive maintenance.
Without those grouches, we can't have any fun on Sesame Street.
This week.
Oh, I like that guitar thing in your, that was in,
Hey, your dad is feeling blue. Hey, your dad is feeling blue. Worrying all the time.
I don't have anything to say.
글로벌 세로 테로 히로 대박 대박 러버 니로 이번 리본 러버 no yes oh yes ha clams jams pams yams here I go my name is Bam I can feel it and you do it to the real and I meet baby dope be a brand fire extinguisher wish I was a little bit taller no that would be awkward I could
So,
We're not gonna have any octopuses that's gonna be stopping the world, but now, are you a fan of octopuses? Long while back, I happened to been somewhere and a guy came in with a gun and I didn't think he was for real or his gun was for real. Like a fool, I was standing and he set the alarm off and no one got hurt, me included. Anyway, the police drove me home, and that was it. And But I went through a whole bunch of different places. Another good sign in relationships is a thing called appreciation. When someone takes the time and trouble just to call up and say thank you, a simple thank you can mean a whole lot. As a friend, as a boyfriend, girlfriend, or just as a close buddy, a close friend, a simple thank you makes all the difference in the world. Let alone than just relationships, or if you're talking to a mechanic, talking to someone, just anything at all. A simple thank you. Remember, a simple thank you means a lot. It shows that you don't forget where you came from. It shows that you appreciate the simple favor that you've asked for. Remember, manners. Good manners are a good way to go.
I'm not gonna name any names. But it was the police.
The end.
All right.
You are watching Experimentally Ill TV.
Looking out over the water, beautiful night. You can actually see a couple of planets. You look here, you see that one on the top left here is, let me point to it. Top left is Jupiter, right there. And then you look down here, and that's Venus. You can see them pretty clear in the night sky with a beautiful sunset. And way up there, that's another planet. Kind of fuzzy, kind of hard to make out. See, right there. I forgot which one that was. I don't know if that's Mercury, but Jupiter, Venus, planet Earth. Here's some water. And, well, here's you.
Hey, man, everybody. Thanks for checking out the show.
Yeah.
Stay
we're
tuned.
so
Thank you to
on.
Paul and D.L.
We're
for
three guys
Thank
who think
you.
we're
I'm
really
glad to be
cool.
here with
Yeah,
Mike and
that's
D.L.
right.
I'm glad we're together again. And
Together, we're not just sitting and staring at the far wall of our
Yeah.
apartments.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I
We're
want to be back in the circle.
not just laying in bed and
Yeah.
the money and the chicks or the dudes will come.
Oh, don't get it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you got it.
It comes later on, and
Yeah.
the adventure continues.
Okay. We
That was good.
That's good.
and
Right.
it's
A wrap.
you look all green. Okay. You look like you're in front. You are a green screen. Okay.
Glasses are crooked. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's funnier that way. So just say, "Ow, space it out." You're being bound.
All right. I'm here to. Can I talk now?
Yeah. Okay.
Is it on? Can you tell if it's on the audio? Because I'm here to talk about art. Nobody wants me to talk about politics, so I'm talking about art. But everything is political and everything is artistic.
Quite a trip we're on.
Right.
So to speak.
Quite a commute. We're going to a film. Where's Salah Muslim? Allah, why in the Mr. Sun? They're little gimbal we ended rented.
What am I doing now? I feel like pressure to make flying. That's right. I have a mic. Here we are, Cambridge Community Television. You too can let you will believe a man can fly. CCTV. Michael Phelan O'Toole here with D.L. Polonsky. That's right, filling upwards. Upward trajectory.